Okay. Morning, guys, and the highly requested camping video. So when I did the first camping video, I really enjoyed making it, but I just haven't had the opportunity to really make another one. We're on our way up, and if you watch the Devil's Loop videos, you know it's a really hard trail, and that's where we're heading to do our camping trip. So it's not really going to be a riding video. There's probably going to be almost no side-by-side footage. This is going to be more focused on camping, and yeah, that's pretty much it. So I hope you enjoy. Make sure you like and subscribe. So we made it to the unloading area, I guess, and Stacy is a master packer, and we've actually got quite a bit of gear jammed in here. I didn't think we'd be able to fit it all. 2 sleeping bags, tent, air mattress, ton of cooking equipment, food, decent sized cooler, dry bag with all our clothes. We got lots of firewood in here. We've got a single burner stove there. I got my shotgun. We got some other stuff hidden away throughout the side-by-side. But what I wanted to talk about was solo camping in a UTV is all good and fun if you're not going down a really technical trail. What we're doing today is, in the interest of transparency, it's not the safest thing, because it's an entire loop where there's large sections of it with no cell service. It's just our machine, so if something breaks on it, we're screwed. I did throw an extra belt in there. I checked everything else before we left. I did what I could, but shit still goes wrong. We have our radios for safety. Like, that's why I have my shotgun for bear safety, because there are bears up here. It's cold right now too. Like, it's 12, 13 Celsius. It's, I don't know what that is in Fahrenheit, low 50s, maybe mid 50s. And it's middle of July, which we weren't expecting. You know, it's, or end of July, sorry, so it's supposed to be hotter, but so we have extra clothes for that. And anyways, I guess what I'm saying is, if you're not an experienced camper and if you're not an experienced rider, doing stuff like this by yourself is not advisable. Now, I'm not saying I'm immune from that. Like, it's not the classic "it can't happen to me" syndrome, because it very well could. But if you're gonna do stuff like this by yourself, just make sure you take your time, you don't rush, you do it smart. And the other thing is, make sure you tell someone where you're gonna go, tell someone when you're expected to come out. You know, I don't know if it's your wife, your mom, your dad, someone like that, your friend. You know, set up a text schedule so you could just say, yeah, I'll text you at this time to let you know I'm okay. If you don't hear from me by this time, then maybe call someone. This is the kind of stuff that these amateur campers don't do, and you have to do that kind of stuff, because most of the time when someone gets lost, it's just a simple misunderstanding that could have been cleared up because of lack of communication. So comms are really important. You have to make sure you do that stuff, make sure you have enough gear, and just make sure you do it smart. So with all that being said, we're pretty much packed up and good to go, and I'm not going to film the ride, but I will start filming once we get to the spot and we set up camp. Never know, there's going to be birch bark where you're camping, so if you see some on your way, grab it while you go. Takes the stress off trying to find some at a later time. It is cold. It's like, we finally made it here, and it is freaking cold. So actually, shout out to Gator Waders for keeping us warm. It's a dry trail, but We had the waders on anyways, just kind of a windbreak, so it did a good job. So you can see, there's our fire pit. Someone was kind enough to leave us these logs. We hauled those ones in. So our fire pit's there. Killer view. Actually, go all the way up here so you can see. So we came from way back there, but anyways, you can see we are the only souls on this lake, and that suits me just fine. So anyways, I gotta go help Stacy set up camp, and then we're probably gonna have lunch. I'm pretty hungry. So are you hungry too? Yep. Yeah, so anyways, I'll see you in a hot minute. I get so distracted because I'm here, I'm trying to set up the tent, and I just can't help but look at the scenery, and it's frustrating. But we have this really cool air mattress, so it packs up, as you can see, it packs up that small.
And for reference.
Yeah, and it is, what is it, a double or a queen?
It's a full-size double.
So it's a real true to dimensions double mattress. It blows up to about 3 inches thick, but it actually, it's not like an internal foot pump or anything. It's that bag. So that little attachment there,
you hold that. It
clips in, and Stacy's gonna unfold it.
My girlfriend made fun of me because I was like, oh, it takes 15 minutes. The other day at our bachelorette party, and then they laughed at me because they said it only took 5 minutes for me to blow it up. So
yeah,
we'll see. You just do one end up, and the other one says, put the bag here. So if you're drunk, you can even handle putting it together.
Yeah, it really truly is idiot proof. And it doesn't look like much right now, but this is hands down the most comfortable air mattress that I've ever slept on. So you just repeat that for probably, what is, it's not even...
I'm gonna say 100 times.
100 bags?
Maximum. I don't think it's actually that.
I think it's like 20.
No, it's more than 20.
Okay.
I think it's like, it depends on how windy it is, how much air you can get in the bag too.
Yeah. But either way, guys, I mean, for side-by-side camping, for backpacking, for canoe trips, that right there, you can't beat it. It's a really cool little air mattress. Amazon for what? Was it 130 bucks or something?
No, it was 190.
Okay, so 190 Canadian on Amazon plus shipping.
Yeah.
But would you say worth every penny?
Worth it. It's the best air mattress I've had. Even if I had electricity, this thing works mint.
Yeah. So anyways, I'll check back in with you once it's blown up fully. 4 minutes, 44 seconds, and this is the finished product. And you'll know when you're done because you physically can't put any more in. And what's really cool too is when you pull it out, it has a little check valve in there, so it doesn't piss air out.
Yep, just close it, good to go.
I mean, technology, right? The tent is all set up, and I was a bit worried that when I picked this spot that there wouldn't be adequate room to set up this tent, but luckily it is. Luckily the ground's good enough for some pegs, so that's all good to go. And this is kind of our miscellaneous food box. There's all sorts of stuff in here. There's just bags, cups, toilet paper, bug spray, food, butane cylinders, a coffee pot, first aid kit. We got our bear spray staged and ready to rock. This little guy from Princess Auto, it's just a little frickin', it's tough to do with one hand. It's just a little butane stove, but you throw this bastard right on top, and it is actually a really handy grill, just for, you know, like making coffee and that sort of thing. And then I guess the rig, hi. And then I guess the rig is just gonna stay here. We got some more workspace, helmets. We forgot our chairs, but there was really no room, so I did bring the shotgun because we are, you know, we are out here. Cool thing about the Commanders, if you forget your chair
or can't fit a chair, you just use your seats. Maybe
you just pull these out,
and we got loungers for the fire.
And I mean, come on.
Look at the view he's got.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Like this is.
Oh yeah.
This
Just a
is-
nice view.
This is freaking camping in style. Hey?
Yeah, loungers.
Yeah.
Built in. Or built out. I don't know.
Good on you, BRP. With weather being as unpredictable as it is, we decided it was not a bad idea. Whoa. We decided it was not a bad idea to string up this tarp. And if it does come on to rain, I'll cut a ridge pole so we have some more tension on the lines. But I think for now, this will be good to go. And yeah, that's pretty much just in case. Yeah, that's pretty much what we've been up to this last probably half hour, just cutting these 2 poles, finding them anyways, and stringing this up. Chef, what's on the menu for lunch?
Hot dogs.
Yeah. That's all we got, keeping her simple. But it's actually a pretty nice workstation that someone else left, eh?
Yeah, definitely.
More than enough room here. So yeah, just heating
Or a
these
bar.
bad boys up, and got some onion. Simple, kind of, I don't know, like a redneck picnic lunch. Yeah, I've said in the past that I wish I would have gotten a Mav Sport XXC. But when I do trips like this, I'm kind of glad I didn't, because I mean, we've brought a lot of gear in a side-by-side, and it, you know, we could easily have brought enough gear and food for,
A whole
you know,
weekend.
3, 4, 5 nights even.
I think so.
And you just wouldn't be able to do that with a sport side-by-side. So there is a place for sport utility side-by-sides, and I'm pretty sure
We
that
just need both.
we need both. Yeah, we just need both. So
And the lottery.
and the lottery to afford it. Yeah. So anyways, yeah, cheers to Can-Am Commanders.
There you go.
So
Bam.
camera, I'm winded from cutting that. I know, I'm out of shape. Shut up.
You're not.
So when you're lazy and you don't feel like using a handsaw, if you find 2 trees that are fairly close together like those are, you can stick the log in between like you just witnessed, and with enough force you can snap off chunks, more manageable chunks. Yeah.
Wham bam. Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah, oh yeah. So this is our firewood pile for the night. We got our kindling, just picked up some garbage that we're gonna burn. Yeah, not my foot, just the garbage. So we got a couple of logs there. They should burn pretty good. There's some hardwood mixed in. Now, if you'll excuse us, we have to enjoy some adult beverages.
Bye.
You want to do that again for the folks on YouTube?
I brought my whooping pan to whoop your ass. It's really for the mushrooms and onions. And potatoes.
Yeah. And I swear we've only had a couple of trains. And we're just getting silly. Oh, come on, camera,
It's
straighten up.
vacation.
It is vacation. I've been waiting for this trip for a really long frickin' time. So it's awesome to be here now. You know, if you watch my other camping video, I basically said, if you have an axe, you don't need to baton. Well, I have an axe, but the ground here is kind of soft, and you gotta do it. I don't care about this knife, so. And heaven help you, if there's a knot like there appears to be here, you need a narrower club. The reason I don't like batoning is because you just witnessed it. You're sitting there bashing on a knife, and it's not necessarily good for it.
Damien spoiled us and brought everything
Yeah.
prepared. The onions and mushrooms cut up. He already did pre-boiled potatoes with garlic and
Parsley.
spices and butter already in a package. So we just have to warm them up and crisp them.
Mushrooms all cut up nice.
Yeah, mushrooms cut up, the onions, butter. Like, we don't have to do anything.
Yep.
Set.
Except light the fire.
Yeah. Don't burn the front of the fucking.
Oh, I won't.
You need these anymore? You good?
Just gotta let her burn down, get a good set of coals going, and so basically, actually, yeah, that's what I was gonna show you. This is the menu right now. So we got mushrooms, onions, some butter in there. Stacy told you about the taters, and then the steaks. We have our grass-fed local.
No, Prince Edward.
Prince Edward Island.
So
Okay,
it's like from
so
Riva.
not quite local, but it's grass-fed.
But from Riva.
And it's
Yeah.
from Riva, so it's a restaurant in Gananoque, Ontario. Really good restaurant. Anyway, so we got a couple strip steaks there, and that's all we got. There wasn't much prep involved because I did it all before we came out here. And yeah, that's it. What do we have for dessert? Anything particular or just
Ooh, Skittles.
Yeah, I'll show you the food box so you can see.
Jerky. Some Hershey's chocolate bars, some Pringles, some Crispers and Skittles. You know.
Ton of good stuff,
You
eh?
didn't get any Jiffy Pop.
I did. Oh, shit.
The Jiffy Pop, babe.
That's what I forgot.
It's okay.
Damn it.
Next time.
I knew. I was at the grocery store getting stuff, and I thought, I was looking at the cart, and I'm like, yeah, I got everything. I definitely got everything. I definitely didn't, apparently.
This is why I make lists, because I will forget the one thing and be so angry.
Yeah. So, hopefully these turn out freaking awesome. I am so excited. I'm so excited to eat this.
Yum.
Yum.
Yum. Some wine off there, babe?
You want it off?
Yeah, please, thank you.
Okay. Little sample piece. Like the chef's piece. Ah! Damn it!
You chop it in the fire.
I pushed it through trying to stab it.
You silly bugger.
Damn it! We managed to get dinner cooked. Someone was a little rammy and took the steak off 2 times too early.
You overcooked my last two.
I know. I
don't
overcooked
trust
them.
you.
I overcooked them. I'm not used to cooking steak in a cast iron pan. For years, I've only done it in either barbecues or a regular pan, and I just haven't gotten used to how cast holds heat, if that makes sense.
It's a perfect MR.
Yours is?
Yeah.
Well, let's see. Yeah. Oh, yeah. That is a good medium rare.
Mm-hmm.
So mine will probably be well then.
You can trust me.
But we also got the nice mushrooms done, the potatoes.
Mm-hmm.
Everything is great. So excuse me while we chow down. So, finished dinner. I think we're just gonna chill out by the fire now. So, how was supper? Did you enjoy it?
Delicious.
Yeah.
It was very good.
Yeah. Who says you can't eat good out in the woods? I don't know. They haven't camped with the right people, I guess.
Yeah. It's what?
It's not happening. Because I'm not strong.
So you don't have that much courage in you yet? Is that it? So you're giving up? You're gonna burn it down? Giving up, hey?
There we go. Just yep, hey. I'll tell you what. You're more than welcome to grab the log and try.
No.
Hey?
I like you being my fireman.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Look at the nice glass. Water out there.
As the breeze kicks up and ruins it.
Yeah.
Okay guys, well, there's no sense pointing the camera on us because there's not much light. Overall, it was a really good day. So it's, what time is it right now? We are sitting at almost 10 o'clock at night and probably won't stay up too much longer. We're trying to catch the stars. I don't know if the camera is going to pick up any of that. I don't think it will. But the stars are just starting to come out, so, and it's always nice to see them out in the woods because you never get to see them when you live in a city. And yeah, so I'm gonna say good night And I think Stacy's gonna say goodnight.
Yep, good night.
And we'll see you guys in the morning. Hell of a view to wake up to, eh? Good morning, guys. And it got cold last night. It gets really, really cold right now, so I'm just coming down to the shore to rinse out our Yeti cups. And gonna get a pot of hot water on, make some tea. Man, oh man, there's just something about cooking your breakfast on a fire and waking up with a view like this. You just, for me anyways, you just can't beat it. Especially when you're with someone who you really, when you're with someone whose company you really enjoy. And that does actually make all the difference. The menu for breakfast today, we have, as you saw, pea meal, homemade hash browns, and we're gonna have some scrambled eggs, along with some tea, where the water's just kind of boiling right now, or getting up to a boil. I'll empty her right out. Oops.
Ew.
Classic kind of one-pan breakfast.
Yeah.
Almost.
Almost.
Two-pan breakfast. Now that is so freaking refreshing. I just had an absolutely unreal time here, and I'm definitely going to be coming back, because this kind of seclusion, this kind of serenity, you don't get many places anymore. And every once in a while, I think every human being needs that. Spots like this, there's lots of them, but not many people know how to get there. So don't go asking me where this spot is, because I'm just not going to tell you. The last thing I want is too many people coming here and then it gets ruined. So with all that being said, I really hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure you like and subscribe. Our camp is pretty much torn down now, just a couple odds and ends to go, and then we got to hit the trail. And we're actually heading up from here. We're driving all the way up to Mattawa, Ontario to do some riding up there. Rock hard, ride free, and I'll see you guys on the next one.